Hello everyone and welcome to another Halloo Sees It review. Today I am looking at Mai-Star, published by AEG. It is a simple little card game for 3 to 6 players, and it takes around 30 to 40 minutes to play, and comes in this little box here, holds kind of the 2-deck width of cards there. And what you will find when you open the box is you will find a scoring pad, front and back for those. Keep track of the score. You have the rule booklet. The rule booklet is very well done. I read through it once and we were able to play no problem whatsoever. The cards here, you'll see most of these are green-backed cards, guest cards, and there are 6 different Geisha cards here as well that have the gold back. So the basic idea and concept of the game is that you take the role of a geisha, and I find it very interesting, the theme on this, trying to when I played this earlier today, I was introducing it to 3 other guys, and I just felt really kind of strange starting out by saying, okay, we are all going to be geishas, and they all kind of gave me some strange looks, but when we played the game and finished the game, everyone really enjoyed it. So if give it a chance, don't let the theme just alone drive you away, because the game is really fun. So you take a look at the cards. The quality of the cards first before we get into the gameplay is really nice. You can try to show here, it's kind of the vinyl finish, so they're really good quality cards. The artwork on the cards are all really good. I really like the artwork on them, and we'll show you some more of those cards as we go along. But again, the idea of the game is that you will take one of these 6 geishas for the entire game. And each of the geishas have different base stats, if you will, on performance, service, and I can't remember what they call the other one. It's like lore or something like that. Knowledge, if you will. Anyway, so we look at that. Each of them have special kind of abilities or talents, if you will. So Maple Leaf here, when you play a red guest, you may apply its effect twice. This one, you start the round with 2 extra cards in hand, which can be viewed as a good thing or a bad thing in some cases, but starts out with 5 in all stats. We have this one here is a 1-3-5. And when you draw a card after taking advertisement action, draw 2 extra cards, and then to put 2 cards from your hand at the bottom, so you kind of see more cards, kind of get better chance of cards you need. This will start making a little more sense as we get into it, but add 3 to 1 reputation. That's what these are called on the side. Value during your turn. You can only use that once per round, however. And then this one here, 3-5-1, you play a blue guest. You can actually play an extra blue guest after that. And this one here, you get to take 1 extra advertisement action. So everyone will take one of those, and on your turn, you'll start with 5 cards the first round, 6, and then 7. Play 3 rounds. The goal of the game is to get as many victory points as you can. In this case, it's represented by coins that your guests will pay you. And you can play guests down in front of you as an action. You'll take 1 action per turn, unless, like the sound of bell here, that you can take 1 extra advertisement action once per turn. But so one of them you can play down a guest, and you'll notice each of these guest cards here will have the symbol for that reputation and a number. And it will correspond also with the coloring. You'll see this is green. We have a red one, or sorry, blue, red one, and a blue one here. We have some green, and it corresponds with the different symbols. So I can play a guest, any guest currently, if it was just alone, any guest with two, requiring 2 of the reputation in any of those. So for example, this Ronin character requires 2 in blue or 2 in service to play down. Now you may have more cards. You may have cards here like the actor requires 5 in green, or that knowledge type reputation. And so I can play this one down. I couldn't play it down originally without that. So as another action, what you can do is you can play a card down on the right side, and this is an advertisement action. And so I will not be able to utilize the ability of the card or gain any coins from that card whatsoever. But what I will gain is any of these symbols here will add to my reputation. So actually now, as it's shown, I have 2, 3, 4, 5 reputation in green. So I can actually play this actor down as an action here with my other guests, and that will score me 5 points if it's still there at the end of the round. So, and with an advertisement action, you're going to draw a card back into your hand. And that becomes very important, the kind of flow of the game. So you play guests here if they meet your requirements, getting coins and action type abilities that they have. For example, this one here, when targeted by an effect of another player, discard this card from your guest area to prevent the effect. So he prevents, if one of the actions on one of the guests is to either discard or remove a target player's most recent guest. So if someone played that, your most recent guest is going to be on the furthest to the right. They can take this actor and discard it. Well, I don't want to lose those 5 points. So luckily, with my Ronin here, I can actually discard this. I will lose the 2 coins, but it's well worth it to keep my 5. So anyway, so the actions there, we have the advertisements, you draw a card. The other things that you can do is you can exchange cards from your hand, discard them, and draw new ones. You can also single draw a card. It's usually better to do an advertisement action if you can, but there are times where drawing a card will help you. But really what it gets down to is the round ends either when someone plays their last card from their hand, or this stack of cards is all taken, which I don't know how likely really that will be, but I think most of the time it's going to happen is someone's going to run out of cards, and that's a good thing. So you want to balance, playing as many points out as you can and getting cards to do that with getting rid of your cards first. Because as far as scoring, these won't come into consideration at all. All they're doing is really to help you get these down. So you come up here. If this was the end of the round, I would have 2, 6, 11 points. And then since I went out, say I was the one who went out, I would get 11 points. Write that down here in round 1. But if unfortunately, let's say I had 2 cards still in my hand when the round ended, someone else played all their cards, I would lose 2 points per card. So we'd have the 11 minus 4, so I'd be down to 7 points. And really that's the game. So you play 3 rounds of that, and it is really, really fun. I didn't not knowing, I didn't read through all the cards before we started playing or anything like that. But honestly, it is full of player interaction. So let's look at some more of the actions and how they kind of are integrated with all the other players. Look at a target player's hand and discard one card of your choice. One of the other interesting thing of note is a target player could be yourself. If you wanted, in this case, the person's going to be able to discard a card. Now you can make them discard a card that they need, but you could also use it on yourself to discard a card and get your hand, your hand card not limit, but the cards in your hand down lower so that you either go out first or you don't lose as many points. The merchant, target player draws 2 cards. So this is a case, someone's about to go out, you play this down, you make them draw 2 cards. Keep it going. This one here, very powerful card. It's worth 5 coins. As an advertiser, you get 1 in each of the categories, which usually some of these higher ones in there are going to be like that. They're going to have some incentive to maybe play them as an advertiser instead of keeping them for the points. There is also one case, see here's one that requires 9, but it will give you 10 coins. The action on this, add all your advertisers of the same color as this card as guests. Their effects do not happen. So, very, very powerful cards if you can get those down. But very, very fun. I really, really recommend it. It's Mai-Star by AEG.